Hello people, this is Ali Ghost 85 and I'm here in Chicago. Well, this is where I live. Right there is a police station and I'm not being shot, and I will tell you why. Well, in the intro of the video you heard me say I'm Ali Ghost 85 and I'm not being shot, and there's a police station literally right there. My brother lives right next to a police station. So far there hasn't been any discrepancies besides my brother, which is the cameraman, almost being shot for something he had no control over.
He was a new guy.
Yeah, it was a new guy that almost shot the guy you're watching, well, with the camera. That's my cameraman. He's usually my cameraman on my airsoft videos and everything else. He's usually my cameraman. Anyway, the reason most of us are getting treated like animals is simple. We don't act like people. Let me give you an example. If a guy came to your house and said they wanted to date your daughter because she's a fly-ass bitch, how would that make you feel as a father? Yeah, you probably wouldn't let that guy do it. You probably beat his ass. Hey, Felicia. You'd probably beat his ass. Okay, Felicia, we're filming. So how would that, when black society, when us black folk talk to each other, everyone's either two things: a nigga or a bitch. That just shows how much respect we have for each other, which is practically none. Everyone is a bitch. Everyone is a nigga. Women complain.
Oh, there's a new word, thought.
Yeah, that too. But women complain that I can't find a guy. I can't do that. Well, if you held yourself to a certain standard, maybe you will find a guy. Guys be like, man, I want a chick to suck my dick. That's the only thing that's on their mind nowadays. They're not into genuine relationships or so on and so forth. They want a bitch. And no matter how respectful you are, or no matter how well you carry yourself, in most cases, even if you are, let's say, a black female that just happens to be a banker, you're gonna be a stuck-up bitch. If you a girl that likes to sleep with everybody, which I do not oppose with, I'm not opposed to, you're gonna be a thought bitch. If you are a girl that's trying to get her education or so on and so forth, you're gonna be a college bitch. And that's that's one of the problems we're running into right there. A lack of respect for each other and ourselves. Let's cut to the other scene, shall we? So let's get to how we act as a group. Now, for me, as you can look at my attire, Ahmad, please. I didn't dress like I came out of Compton. This is how I dress almost every day, as long as it's warm outside. But
so basically, what about people that are going to say, well, we can want to express ourselves?
You want to express yourselves? All right, well, sure, you can express yourselves. Have your pants sagging past your fucking ankles. You can express yourself, but do you understand where that came from? You can't take that back. It came from people saying they want to get fucked in their ass in jail. And as much as we tell our youth that, as much as we try to beat it in their heads with a hammer and with a nail and hammer, they still do not care. And it also doesn't help that they go down the street. Hey, what up, nigga? What's good? Hey, nigga. No, yo, GD. You act like fucking animals. You gotta scare people. When you're in public, act like you got some goddamn sense. And for you females, you dress like fucking hoes. I'm just gonna go out and say it. When you're wearing fucking Daisy Dukes like this, your stomach pudging out, you're wearing a fucking cutoff, you got all sorts of multicolored strips of fake ass hair.
I can dress the way I want. That's what they're going to say.
And you're gonna be treated the way you dress and the way you present yourself.
Or mainly the way you carry yourself.
You carry yourself like some type of prostitute. That's what prostitutes do. And that's what they did to get attention, to make themselves stand out more at nighttime, or even in the daytime, depending on the state you're in, so they can get more customers. So it sounds like you're doing the same tactics as a prostitute. So if someone calls you a prostitute, or call you a hoe or something, or even call you a bitch, maybe you shouldn't be dressing like that. And maybe you should carry yourself in a more respectable manner.
Even if you dress like that, carry yourself differently.
Let's cut to another scene, shall we? All right. Now, before in the beginning of the video, I mentioned I was by a police station. My brother's house is right there. Right there, turn around. My brother's house